What is going on YouTube? This is your boy Like One Half Enduro, and I'm doing a quick video right here to there's a quick breakdown to again the one for some people, but this is a simple breakdown. It's not gonna be a long video about the 4K aspects again. Native 4K. Now I have gone back and forth with other people saying about native, and I basically put the word native in the thing because that's the word that people are keep on missing. Now on the screen is something I'm gonna point it out for you, but I'll state this once again. Can a computer render 4K? Yes. Rendering it by upscaling, by artificially putting stuff in there. Yes. Never would disagree with that. The PlayStation 4 Pro does that. The Xbox S does that. They upscale, and that's why I think people don't get that when I say rendering, upscaling, it's almost the same thing, but you could break those words differently. But it renders because it's artificially putting in lines and detail in there, so it's artificial. That's what the 4K people are getting. And when I'm talking about games, I'm talking about full 4K assets. Not many people put 4K, and right now there's certain games that put 4K assets in the game. I've said it again. Nintendo has done some, Square has done some, Atlas has done some. Doesn't mean that they're not there. They put 4K assets, so when the 4K hits the signal, like I said before, it pops on your screen. If you have a 4K TV that does a really good job at 4K, it does. That's something I'm pointing out in that regard. Now, I have like I said in my last video, I got some videos coming up. Some of them is going to be in 4K. I have a new phone that basically records in 4K. In other words, I'm taking what's around me and 4K. That's native. That's shot in 4K. So I'm pointing out right here. I have my phone plugged up right now with certain stuff. So I want to point out here. See, and these videos you will get to see on the channel. So that I'll label them while they don't have no real name. You'll see when it gets uploaded. You'll see what I'm talking about. This right here is a video me and Katie took of me while playing a game to prove something about the whole real life graphics and all that jargon. This right here was shot in 1080p HDR auto. 5 minutes, 44 seconds. Look at this file size. 579. And all these are basically compressed data code. So it's not raw. I know that. So in case anybody want to hit me with technical terms, it's not like it depends on what the phone use to code it to make it a little more easy to travel around. But it's still a lot of coding to do that. So the code file, but this is the same camera. This is the same phone. So that's what I'm saying. It uses whatever the coding will be proprietary to the camera or like your iPhone or whatever. That's what they use to program it so it could be coded. So again, they 5 minutes, 1080p, HDR, auto. All right. Now we have some that's just this right here, 10 minutes, and this was at 1080p again, 10 minutes, 57 seconds. Now this one is, like I said, a video we're gonna upload. This is basically another video of the beach, the thing that I used when I was out back home in the Caribbean, and I showed you the sunset. I was talking about my 3 rules, whatever. 10 minutes, 624 megabytes. That's what that was. All right. Now, these right here, and this, and this was shot, and this down here was shot in 4K with my camera phone. This was shot. See, so we got 10 minutes here, 622 megabytes. Right here, 9 minutes with 4K and HD auto on basically automatic. My phone does automatic on or whatever, so it does that. 2.6 gigabytes for the same data. That's a big jump. It's right here. Got up, just add a couple more minutes. 370. Same thing, 370, just a little bit down here, 357. So you can see the consistency. These is why I said, and this is just, and when you play them, it's just video. This is just video taken in the surround and whatever. Add in the assets of making these games where it's supposed to be, the AI, artificial intelligence, the dynamic atmosphere, if they're gonna go for that, the lighting, the bloom lighting, the textures, all that stuff, control input, maybe some internet signals to if some of the games gonna be online. You add all that in. There's no game, not on PC, because people, I said, people getting this twisted. There's no game, not even on PC, that is 4K native. And I say it again, 4K native. That's when you have 4K native. And when I put these videos up, you'll see it. When you look at them and you have a 4K TV screen or 4K monitor, like I do, like right now I have that. Once you have that, you will see some really cool details, and you see details, you see the lighting is a certain way. It's awesome. Including even HDR, which again, if you have the HDR in it, you could check all that stuff out too. That's awesome. All right, that's totally awesome. And I think that's what people are missing. Trust me, just that's what you guys need to be taking in. So I'm just making a simple video once again. I just showed you basically files, all those stuff. You will see those files on the channel, of course, because I'm uploading them right after this. I'm uploading them onto the channel. But these are the difference, and that's the data size difference with the same camera, same phone, with 1080p and 1080p with 1080p HDR, 4K with the HDR on it. Of course, you saw that's the difference of the file size. 10 minutes. Again, I'll show it one more. I'll show it one more time, just so people can see what I'm saying again. Give me a share screen right here. Application, boom. I'll share it again. All right, 1080p. 10 minutes is 642 megabytes. Excuse me. 1080p with HDR, auto HDR, 5 minutes 44 seconds. 500. See the difference here? 500 HDR. Add more to it. 579 megabytes. This one is shot in 4K. 9 minutes, shorter than that. 2.6 gigabytes. Same thing with this. 4K, same thing. 4K, same thing. Seriously, this is, I can't. That's why I say native. I'm making sure people understand exactly what I'm talking about when I say certain things. So it's basically, this is a breakdown and a refresh. So all the people, when I say certain things, again, I'm proving you with real facts, real data right in front of your face with that stuff. Again, can a PC render 4K? Yes, but it's rendering, or in other words, upscaling from what they have. Filling in the lines is artificial. Stuff that's shot or assets that's been produced in 4K itself and it's in the game looks way stunning. But it takes up a lot of space, and we already see that these games already got 900 900p. Sorry, a little brain fart right there. 900p, and they're not using the graphics super enough, and you're seeing that the games, of course, you're seeing that it needs 20, 30, 50, 60, 70, 90, 130 gigs for these games, so they could get upscale. They're not in 4K. So that's the difference. They're not shot native 4K. They might have some 4K assets in there. Not deny that at all. Some games have done it. But a full 4K game, 30 frames per second, 10, 20, 60 frames per second game has not been done yet. Right now, we're just using trickery to make it feel like it. And some of it looks really good. That's why I said they put 4K assets in the game so it could look really good. Again, I give an example, Pikmin. The fruits was 4K. Those on a 4K TV screen, those look awesomely realistic and looks great. The rest of the game was not in 4K. It was basically 720p, ranging from 720p to 9p, depending on what assets they're using in there, because it scales some of the assets so you could, of course, make sure it's what it is. But again, simple talk, simple breakdown. That's the raw data files, so you could see it. All right. Other than that, hope you guys have a good Christmas. I am going to be uploading some more videos. Like I said, I'm going to be releasing some videos piece by piece. Other than that, peace out. Have a great day. Get your last bit of shopping today, since it's the day before Christmas Eve, because I'm going to have to do some stuff myself. Remember, there's no perfect game out there. What's perfect to you is not perfect to me. What's perfect to me is not perfect to you. Simply play them games.